Today, I stand before you with so many questions. Questions even I don't have answers to. Questions we have been asking in whispers for far too long. Let me start by asking, does the word menstruation or blood make you feel uncomfortable? Menstruation is a natural biological process. Yet I grew up in an environment where buying pads were very shameful. Why is this topic often covered in shame and discomfort? I still remember when I got my first period, I hid it so secretly that no one knew about it, even my mother. I relied solely on my elder sister to teach me how to wear pads and when to wear pad. What exactly about this conversation made my mother unable to teach me about menstruation before I started? Why is it that these same women who go through these same experiences can't even speak about it openly? As I grew older, I felt much more comfortable sharing these experiences with my female friends. Maybe because I felt that they were the only ones who could understand and relate to my experience better. Or was it because society had taught us that menstruation is a topic for women only and should be kept a secret from the men? Is this discomfort rooted in the fact that we often don't have discussions around menstruation with both genders? Because why are the men even excluded from this? Even as I went to buy menstrual pads, I felt very uneasy. If I walked into a shop and it was a male owner, I wouldn't dare purchase from there. I would take multiple plastic bags, ensuring that no one, particularly the men, would see what exactly I was purchasing. Why has this natural process become something we need to hide? Does the gap between genders in talking about menstruation contribute to the fact that we can't also buy pads from male shop owners? These experiences sparked an interest in understanding menstruation better and gave me the courage to speak about it. A while ago, I attended a conference on sexual and reproductive health education, which opened my mind to see things differently and boosted my confidence to share with my peers in the community. But every time I started this conversation, most of the girls shied away from it. When I invited the boys, they said, "Oh, it's not my concern." Why do the girls always feel this topic is too sensitive, and why do the boys feel like they shouldn't care about it? We often struggle to communicate and understand each other's experiences, and that shows that menstruation is a silent crisis we need to address. Think about it. We live in a world where condoms are freely available, which is commendable as it promotes safe sex. But we must remember that sex is a choice. Menstruation is not. Pads are being monetized and used as a form of business for a process that happens monthly and approximately half of our lives. Why can't we walk into pharmacies, public toilets, or even clinics and find free pads? We must ask ourselves this question: is the accessibility of contraceptives truly more important than ensuring that every woman and girl has access to sanitary products like pads? Both needs are vital as it affects our health and dignity, but the difference highlights a troubling imbalance. What do you expect of a girl in Funkankang, a rural community in Cameroon, which is desperately in need of a pad, receiving a condom instead? What good does that do to her when she needs a pad every month? Menstruation is a silent crisis that we don't often see as a priority, and that is a problem. Is that why pads are being monetized? And an approximate of 500 million girls lacking pads monthly. The prices of pads have skyrocketed from 500 francs to 700 francs, and some even costing 3,500 francs. Why is it that we don't see the fact that we have to make a change about this? This isn't just a financial burden. This is an educational barrier. Look at Ghana, for example. Initially, the prices of pads were very affordable, 4.8 Ghanaian cedis. But when the government imposed a tax, the prices rose to 20 Ghana cedis, causing women, according to a BBC report, to spend 3 to 13% of their salaries on a packet of pad that contains only 8 pieces. This leads to unhealthy alternatives where women have to use toilet papers as makeshift pads, and even forcing some of the girls to get involved in toxic transactional relationships out of desperation. How did we even get here? Why are these conversations about menstruation often led in private whispers among women? Ladies, how can we even advocate for pads when we can't even buy them openly? And to the parents in the room, have you started these conversations with your children regardless of their gender? I don't just stand here to share my story, but I want us to think deeply about the role we all play in keeping menstruation still silent. So I ask you, why do we let this continue? Why have we allowed this to grow every month? Can't we break this pattern? Rather than viewing menstruation as something shameful, why can't we change our perspectives? Why can't we rename each month to be a month of favor, a month of blessing, or even a month of favor? Whatever makes you feel positive. Why is it that we haven't brought the government and non-governmental organizations to see to the fact that menstrual pads can also be free? It is about time we prioritize menstrual hygiene because it is a vital part of the woman's health. Let no girl have to choose between her dignity and her education. I challenge everyone in this room, the men, the women, and all the young people. Let's get involved. Let's break this silence together. It's not just about breaking the silence, but it's about changing the way we talk about menstruation. We can also change lives. Hold up. Let me go change my pad.